And then we'll probably get some gas. I'll probably move the car. What the f? Good morning, good evening, or good night. I am your host, Simon Redhand, and welcome to Gaming Redhanded. Welcome back. We are still on Pacific Drive. If you haven't seen, I uploaded the first video a couple days ago. It's going to be in the description below if you want to see where I started. We're going to be jumping right into this. We're continuing the story off. This is right after you return to the garage after the tutorial mission, okay?
Ready to make this remnant verification a one-and-done thing?
Certainly
I'm
am.
sending you to visit Colossal Cappy. If that old anomaly doesn't induce electromagnetic resonance in your car, then we're free from Tobias's fever dreams and we can get you out of here. With that antenna fixed, you can now detect stabilized road junctions in the outer zone. You've got a stable route heading straight to Cappy's front door, but the energy readings are off the roof. I advise you not to take the zone lightly. You better gear up or you may not survive the trip. Which would make my life easier, so your call.
So the map here is very simple. This is basically how you jump into the dungeons. Consider all these points a dungeon. That green exclamation mark there is your objective. I'm going to be doing a little bit of gathering so I can upgrade my car a bit before I go embark on that. Every time you choose a route, you're basically going to be starting up your adventure, right? The game is a roguelite. Every time you go there, it procedurally generates the next dungeon. And then you basically just go in there, find your resources, you jump out. Just like a tutorial, that's the loop the game kind of wants you on. And it's actually a fun one. It's an interesting one, right? There's not much we can gather right now. We only have a few tools. So the goal is going to be to get as much scrap as possible and just to upgrade and buy everything that can use the basic materials we can get with our scrapper and our impact hammer. How I usually go about doing this is I look at the map, I make sure that if there are a bunch of stable anchors, I get all of them before I leave this place, you know, and yeah, that's just how I've been going about doing it, right? So I'll show you a little bit of my gathering on the map here before I jump back into the story.
The arc device needs different charge levels to overcome the conditions for a gateway. You'll have to feed anchors to the arc device until it's satisfied, and she'll tell you how many she needs at any given time.
The remnants are like us in a way. Those who chose to stay behind, we're as discarded and forgotten as they are.
And by chose to stay, you mean actively defying government orders to evacuate? Then yes. You remember how we went without electricity for 4 months to dodge the clearing crews?
There's, like, what? Only 100 of us left?
If even that. Frankly, I'm surprised so many of us were unable to move on for one reason or another.
Oh, speak for yourself. I'm here for the hunt. Hey, even better now there's no one to get in our way.
I'll be avoiding that. That's crazy not having electricity for 4 months, eh?
Hey, driver, not to be a downer or nothing, but I'm wondering what we do if you can't find a way out of the zone.
Suppose
They
I
got
die
themselves
here.
over the wall. They'll find a way to survive here like the rest of us. Or not. Won't be my problem at that point.
I'd hardly call what we're doing here surviving.
Look, hey, both of you always going
If you
on
let it
and
go
on about
truly, it
putting
just
up with this and
releases the
enduring
charge
that.
into nothing.
What a life to that, you know? You, for example, Arpy, you're brilliant. You controlled fundamental forces of nature with your fingertips. Both of you did.
Slow down there, kid. We were scientists, not superheroes.
Well, I mean, look, hey, to someone who was all thumbs when it came to science, they're one and the same. I just don't understand why you're wasting away here, burrowed away in the zone. Both of you, you're sitting on so much lost potential.
Potential is a carrot on a stick for the young. An illusion to keep you forging on when you should have given up long ago. Nothing had more potential than limb technology. And look what it did to the Olympic Peninsula. What I did. Look around. We're stuck here. For good. All we can do is survive. Everything else is moot.
I forgot what a charmer you are, Arpy.
Yeah,
An
for
absolute living ray of sunshine and optimism.
Potential's a carrot on the stick for the young. That's a wild mind. That would be a bar, but it's so goddamn depressing. we're gonna go about gathering what we can. This is a junction zone, so there's not much that we need to do here. We get the 2 stable anchors and many materials that we can find, and we can just get the hell out of here and go on towards the next zone. That's usually how these work when you're going towards the next objective. So you always have to drive there. You never get to just go straight to the route you chose unless you only chose a single junction jump. So you just gather what you can. You don't need to do the whole run into the light thing. You just decide to leave. I've been doing this for a while now. A lot of gathering, a lot of jumping to maps, and just getting resources and going back and experience. Just kind of embracing the loop. And what I noticed is the ambient noise. Like almost every one of the anomalies have their own sound that they're making, and you kind of just get used to what's around you just by listening to the environment. It's actually really cool. I like how they went about doing that. What the hell are these things jumping on my car? What's this? Everything's getting crazy. Every time you take an anchor, everything starts getting all wild and crazy. This thing's stuck to my goddamn car. We're gonna head back and finish this loop here and start the main story. Alright, here you see. Here's where the remnants is honking and torturing me, telling me how to get this thing off me. I kind of feel at some point in the game the car is going to start talking to you if you get enough upgrades into it. That would be kind of crazy. That'd be wild. Alright, so we're just pick this thing up, get it out. Like, can I suck it off? I just hold it. What the hell? Wow, that was a crazy ass bug there. Did I lose my door? What the hell? How did I lose my door? Whatever. We'll just get out of here. That was the first bug I've actually encountered. It's the first time seeing that kind of glitch like that. I like the somber tone that kicked in when I started this rush for the light. Something's coming up on you. It sounds like an abductor. Could be a ripper though. Yeah, it could be a can opener. It's not gonna be able to stop me though. Ooh, purple triangle thing flying in on the map. What the hell is that? I can't even go look at it. You can see the way it has the yellow. The yellow is just telling me like there's a lot of radiation coming in, but the red is basically death. The red hits you, it's over. So as much as it's landing near, it landed whatever that is, landed near the exit, but I highly doubt I have the time to even go on a detour as close as it is to go see what that is without dying. So maybe later on when I get more upgrades I'll risk something like that, but right now I'm just gonna try to finish and get the hell off this map and then buy some upgrades and then go and try and finish the story. But I've done this like maybe 3 or 4 times so far, and this rushing for the light always has a nice intense feeling to it. I like it. More of those tumbleweeds in the middle of the road there. Oh, I should have scanned the last one. I fully forgot to do that. And we're back home.
I'm marginally impressed. Not bad, newbie.
They're gonna replace my door. I don't even know how I lost the damn door. It was on and it wasn't.
Have you found the friendly dumpster yet? It's behind the shop. You're ever in dire
got the scrapper from it.
As much as the zone takes away,
Which reminds me.
sometimes she also provides.
So part of the gameplay loop every time you come back from a run is you get the dumpster up. And usually you hit it 3 times before it stops giving you items before the next run. It'll usually give you stuff to replace what you're missing. So I tend to repair my car before I touch it. It can also give you rare or unique items that you haven't had before. Yeah, so I would always hit it up. It can give you repair putties and things like that. So it's always a good idea to make sure you get it in the habit of hitting up that dumpster every time you get back to base. Alright, so I skipped past all the repairs and barring stuff of me getting my car back into running shape to do the next mission. This is the map, like I was saying earlier. The right side here shows the conditions in that zone, what materials are available, and then as you start scanning anomalies, they'll start showing up. But even as you scan anomalies, you need a scanner charged on your antenna for it to actually tell you what's going to be in the zone, right? You gotta pay attention. If it says no stable exit, that means you have to go to another area to get out. And if it says dead end, it means you're straight up going to die. And you gotta pay attention to the clock too. At the top there says what time it is. The travel time, the clock. I personally do not like doing missions out in the darkness, so you gotta really. I try to time it to be in the daytime, but this looks like we have no choice. We're gonna be night. What is this song? Yo, this song is a vibe for real though. I was even listening. I was trying to talk and I hear this thing just blaring off in the background. And it gives me like a 70s vibe to it. This song is nice for real. Hold on, it's gonna play for a little bit.
Calling out to us all, whispering, the truth is hidden right in the cracks of the wall.
All right, that song is fire. All right, we're gonna keep it going. All right, so we're gonna get the main objective going, and then yeah, we're gonna get ourselves out of here. I'm gonna keep this playing in the car radio. Can I put it in the radio? Keep that going. Yeah, we're gonna keep that bumping in here. Let's turn it on. What was the name of the song? Holy Mystery by Kenny Lee Young. This song is fire. We're gonna turn that up. Oh, I can't hear it here. So I turned the volume down on the jukebox, but it was so loud in my shop. But apparently, I guess I turned the volume down in the car itself, that has to be a bug. But either way, I think it's cool. I like that you could do that. So here we go. So this is the scan. It's showing the more detailed map. It's letting you know what's here. Perpetual stability. That's what you want. That basically means you're gonna go in here. Everything is gonna be cool. Nothing really gonna happen here. You get to see how many vehicles are there. It's dense. There's gonna be a lot of houses in here. A lot of broken down cars. So a decent amount of fuel. There's not too many anomalies, so everything is good. So everything on the left side in that middle section, you want it to be as low as possible, and everything on the right side, you want it to be as high as possible. And then the bottom is just showing you, like, you know, the anomalies. And then I don't have any scans for the other parts, so I can't see what's there. I have to do better search here. I've only scanned like 4 anomalies. I gotta get better at properly investigating these zones. I'm just getting in and getting out because I'm really focusing on this filling out the skill tree, right? So, but yeah, I gotta go through and properly scan everything. Let's get going. So we have to drive through E5 even though we're going to that zone over there. And what's important when you arrive is to see what it tells you the conditions. If there are any new conditions that you haven't seen, I suggest you open that up and read it because some of these conditions are obnoxious. So far, I've only gone through like heavy fog and eerie darkness. There's also like sapping your battery and crap like that. So let's see, like this is just basically telling me I already just told you, right? I already read all this stuff. So yeah, the junction zones are basically what you have to drive through to get to where you're trying to go to, right?
Oh, you know what my favorite remnant was?
What's that,
the record
Tobias?
player. You remember, Francis? You play records normally, but then every now and then you hear weird voices. Like that one time it was my 5th grade lunch lady.
This again.
You know, the sooner I get this out of my system, the sooner you can have some peace and quiet.
Fine.
Hey, atta girl. Oh, boy. Hey, driver, listen. Of all the legends, of all the stories that have spawned in the zone, trust me, there are so many. Remnants, one of the best.
I'll start from the beginning. In 1964, strange objects began appearing throughout the zone. They were shabby, cast-off things that were imbued with strange properties. A broken microwave that froze food instead of warming it. A rusty can of paint that produced every color in existence. Always so out of place that people were irresistibly drawn to them.
Yeah, you know, like a mysterious car in the forest, right?
I wasn't irresistibly drawn to the mysterious car. The world was rotting around me, and it was the only safety.
Tobias mentioned that the remnants bind themselves to people, like the cars done with you, and how that led to obsession. These obsessions always started innocently, a sudden interest in model train sets or collecting old road signs. The objects themselves would exhibit anomalous properties, but what didn't in the zone, right? That in itself wasn't cause for alarm. But these fixations would only grow worse, until its victims could think of nothing else but the remnant. And they always ended with spiraling into madness and disappearing in a mad chase after something. Sorry, driver, it doesn't sound fun, but better to know what you're up against.
Could the remnant's victims still be out there somewhere? I mean, we never heard from them again, but it doesn't mean they all died, right?
If the madness didn't kill them, then the zone did. Anyway, it's been 20 years since the last remnant sighting. We thought they were long gone.
Until you found the car.
Where all the stable anchors are.
God, Sierra. Never wanted to think about this place ever again. Head toward town. Colossal Cappy is smack dab in the middle of where Sierra used to be. You can't miss it.
Alright. So let's take a look. I increased the FOV on the map so I can kind of turn my head and see like the objectives on a quick glance. I want it to be really nice because before the default you can't really see it. Get the stable anchor before we go, and oh, I see you. Why the fuck's my hood up? Oh, I got a cork on my damn car. So it popped up when I reversed. I don't really know what causes corks to arrive on your car, but it's super annoying. Alright. I'm still gonna get this anchor though, because eventually I'm gonna need it to get out of here. I'm gonna need to get all of them, right? And every time you touch one of these damn anchors, the world starts getting a little bit crazier. And the more you take, the more crazy it gets, right? Because it's basically causes the world, the zone to start deteriorating. So let's get ourselves out of here before that damn what the? Oh, you know what? Let me scan this thing this time. We get out of here. Let me drive away in case the tourist shows up.
Towards the largest honking anomaly in the zone.
So you told me to go, right?
To know if there's a speck of remnant energy in that car, this is how you do it.
Yeah, stop honking. I know. Oh, what the fuck? Thanks for the hookup, bro. Yeah, you take that. Enjoy that. That's my first time seeing them do something like that. I didn't know they interacted with other anomalies like that. That was actually pretty cool. Alright. I assume the ominous blue light is where I'm heading to. Whoa.
Driver, are you sure about this?
Am I sure about all the tourists on the middle of the road? No, I'm not. I'm not sure about this.
Spikes that Colossal Cappy's still giving off after all these years.
These guys are having a cookout over there.
To achieve any sort of resonance,
no parts of that shit.
Going to have to get right up against Cappy.
I get you, Francis, but Oppie's got a point. Any remnant energy lingering in the car is too weak to detect with conventional methods.
Really? You're gonna take her side?
This isn't about sides. That's a good plan.
I won't risk someone's life just so we can log another remnant sighting.
The driver can make their own decision. I'm not forcing them to do anything.
I'm already here.
For all I care, they can lay down and wait until the instability takes them. That would get them out of my hair much faster than all of these shenanigans.
Although Oppie makes it clear she doesn't give a fuck about me. Alright. So these auto trucks, you should always stop for them. Every time I go there, they always have a bunch of materials in them. And it's always been worthwhile, I found, to come in here, search the back trunk, maybe gather up all the stuff that's around here. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we'll cut to the rest of the mission. And yeah, off this fence. Oh, gas station. I might fill up. I haven't driven that much. I guess I really need to fill up. Oh, more of those bunnies. All right. We really check these things out so I can do, since the last one got jacked by an abductor, which is still pretty funny. All right, so I can pick it up. I gotta properly scan it because this guy took it from me. All right, so I got to scan. Now, what can I do with this thing? Let's see. What I plan on doing, because a lot of these anomalies, they have like their own backstory. I'm gonna go through and make a video just based on scanning a bunch of these anomalies and kind of just putting their stories together. I think that might be cool to watch. But for now, we're gonna skip through this. All right, so what can I do with this thing? Let me yeet this thing over a cliff. All right, we eat this one too. All right. Okay. Was that a friendly dumpster? Anything inside there? No. That's sick. This is a friendly dumpster out here too. Yeah, drop me a headlight. Okay. So we'll replace this one because this headlight bulb is broken. Get that going. And then we'll probably get some gas. I'm probably gonna move the car. What the fuck? Did you throw the bunny at me? You guys want your bunny back? Here, I'll give you the bunny back. Don't worry, man. Here, you want it back? You can have it. Don't get too close to my car. Take the bunny back. You can go back to your cookout. I want no invites to that. All of your friends having a powwow over there, praising the sun. You don't want the bunny. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here. All right. Nice meeting you. Bye. Jesus, there's like a dozen fucking tourists over there. What the hell are they doing? I gotta figure out a way to kill those things. I know they blow up when you get too close. They creep close every time you turn your back. What the fuck was that? That was crazy. There was like 30 of them in the corner. I didn't even recognize them. I didn't even see them. I jumped over the fence.
Maybe you need to get closer to Cappy's core way up there. Can you find a way to high ground?
I believe this is where it wants me to go. I was driving around for way longer than I'm willing to admit, trying to find a way to higher ground. But this looks like the only path. It's all lit up now that I see it. So let's head up past all these visitors that are all over the place. I think this is where the rest of that cookout was going. They were all coming over. They were stopping at the gas station for snacks and stuff, and then they saw me and they were like, "Hey, you want to come along?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro. Y'all can head over there without me." Oh, look how many of them are here. Holy crap.
Car's still not close enough to Cappy.
What now?
How about launching the car into Cappy's core?
How exactly will you launch a car into the core? You mean drive into
the
it?
driver jumps the car into the heart of the anomaly. And if I time it right, I'll open the gateway and extract them.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible plan.
I've run some calculations. I think you should be fine. Anyway,
This lady
like
doesn't
they
give a
always
fuck
say,
about me at all.
what's an experiment without some risk of
She's
total
like, yeah,
annihilation?
the suicide dive the red light.
Exactly. In no way, shape, or form should we be doing this.
Well, but you know, if it's the only way, you got this kid for it.
At least Oppie's up front about not caring about me. Tobias is over here snaking me. What's in here? Oh, that's the switch for the quest. Alright, oh, so these machines here, you actually trade things to them and then they give you other materials. This is saying it wants a crowbar for lead pallets. I seen a bunch of them around when I was at a gathering. They have different things they want. It doesn't tell you how much you need. I usually just dump a stack in there. But not all trades are worth it. You gotta kind of understand what's actually rare and what's trash. But yeah, they're good to take advantage of sometimes. What the hell's going on over there? What the hell was that? Let's just get on with this. These guys gather on my car. Hey, I already told you, I want no parts of your barbecue, man. I'm taking off. Be easy though. See ya. What is this thing doing? Oh shit. What the fuck? And it's got a bunch of these speed boosters on it too, eh? Alright. The radio's just crackling in my ear. Alright. Seems like the plan worked.
Damn it, you piece of crap. Come back on already. Can you hear me? Cappy fried my transmission systems. Thought I lost you for a moment.
You don't sound too concerned now.
Well, it all worked out, didn't they got you out, and it looks like the ARC device is still intact with all the data it's recorded from your drive. And my plan worked. Cappy amplified the car's signal and it matches. Looks like Tobias and Francis found their remnant after all. Unfortunately, what they've been saying is true. The remnants drive their victims mad. Maybe that car, having sat dormant for this long, will give you a little more time. Sorry, I don't have better news for you. I'm still game to get you out of here. The faster you leave, the longer you'll have to enjoy the rest of your sanity.
Alright. So it's
None of the
recap.
routes you've mapped so far leads to a way out. Why don't you head back out and chart some more? You can get in touch with Tobias and Francis while you're out there.
So the remnant's gonna eventually drive me crazy. I'm not sure what that looks like in game, and this lady's probably gonna kill me for her science. What's this? Tinker Station. Oh, so I guess you use this to diagnose your quirks. And I remember my hood was acting up when I was reversing, right? So how would I go around getting rid of that? Let's see. So hood is opened. Let's see, when the car reverses, is there something for that? Wrong button. Let's see, what does it have here? Car, move slow. No, there's no reverse here. Let me try car at the beginning. So, is car in this window here? Let's see. No, wrong button. I'm still getting used to controls. They still kind of screw me up. Let's see. Shifters? No. I don't think it's in here. Okay, so car moves backwards. Yeah, move backwards. Hood is open. Okay. One and done. Alright, and what do I need to actually fix that? Mechanics kit. Okay, so I'm gonna throw one of those together and get rid of this stupid quirk that my hood popped up in front of me. Easy mats. Alright, and here we go. It's cured my first quirk. I feel like a real mechanic now. I got an achievement for it and everything. Alright, and we just got back. I remember there to check the friendly dumpster. Hit it up 3 times every time we come back. I don't need any of this crap, so I'm just gonna go scrap it all. And then I think that's a good place to wrap this video up for today. Yeah, so I'm really liking this game. I'm gonna continue playing through it. I know for some people, if you come up on this video on Pacific Drive, you either like it or you're just not into this at all, by the way. So I completely understand. But to me, I find this game fun. I think it's I think it's an interesting take on the survival genre. So I'm definitely gonna finish it. At a minimum, I'm going to put the entire story up on the channel so people who have started watching it can watch it all the way through and see what the story is and how it wraps up. I try to keep the videos to about 30 minutes, so I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 main missions each time I put up a video, just because I don't want to... I'm not really trying to throw up a 2-3 hour video, right? I'm not trying to monopolize time like that. Alright, but yeah, so there we go. So that was Pacific Drive. As always, thank you guys for dropping by. I appreciate you giving me your time. I really do. I'm new to the content creation space, and I would absolutely love to have you come along this journey with me. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like the video. Check out some others. I'll put the first episode of this in the description for the people who missed it, so you guys can start from the beginning if you want to continue this journey with me from the start and get really caught up. As I continue to produce, I will definitely improve. Have yourselves a good morning, and if this is the only video you watch of me today, a good afternoon or good night.